Alrighty, today we have another review. It will be a book review on a book that Amazon recently sent me. It was released late January, and it's by James L. Swanson, and it's called Chasing King's Killer, The Hunt for Martin Luther King Jr.'s Assassin. And so it's a very good book, well designed. It's a hardback, looks very nice, made of great quality. The book is about looks like about 360 pages, and so I think it will be befitting for just about anyone's library. Now it's designed, or I shouldn't say design. It's produced by the Scholastic series, and they specialize in books for high schoolers, for young adults. But actually, just about anybody can find this book worthy, and it'd be a great addition to your library. So let's get right into it. Now, I must point out, I was interested in this book because the nation's preparing to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. King. So when I received it, I jumped right into it, and very easy read. But unfortunately, I had to downgrade it from a 5-star, which it surely would have deserved. But there's two glaring omissions that either, for whatever reason, cropped up. And if you don't know the history of Dr. King, specifically the assassination, it will go right past you. But if you do know them, like I've been fortunate to study Dr. King's life, then they kind of stand out like a sore thumb. And so in fairness to the critique, again, if it was a novel, it would easily get a 5. But because it's not a novel and it deals with historical events, a historical person, I'll downgrade it to a 2, maybe a 3 stars. So it has some great photographs. And it's also a nice little foreword by Congressman John Lewis, who is a civil rights icon. Again, very easy to read. But I don't know, many think it's a conspiracy theory, whatever your reason might be. In my viewpoint, because again, we're dealing with historical data, and in this case, it was Dr. King's family, specifically Coretta Scott King, heralded the jury's verdict. So therefore, if they said it's okay, then who is it for me or anyone to question that just because it doesn't fit the narrative that we buy into? So that's an issue for me, that there's no mention of Judge Joe Brown in the book. There is reference to the trial, but you can do some basic research on your own, and then it pops up at you, and it's something worthy of mentioning, because again, when you talk about a historic fact, or like I mentioned earlier, figures, you can go back in time and trace the files to find out exactly what really happened, and it's not anyone's opinion, it's truly fact. So those two items stand up for me, and again, I have no reason why Swanson went in that direction. I did try to contact him, but I have not received a response, and perhaps I will. But so, all in all, though, the book is still worthy of getting in your library and reading, because it's a great topic, and it will be discussed in the upcoming weeks, especially as we near April 4th, 2018, as to the assassination of Dr. King, because the celebration will take place in Memphis, right by the Lorraine Hotel, which is now part of the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis. So that is my book review. It's something I would pick up, whether it meets my narrative or not, or my facts or not. It's something you'd want to have in your library. So in addition to this and other books, you can draw your own conclusion. But again, this is a good book. It's worthy of consideration. It's just a little sad that certain facts, which are basic, are not represented as accurate as, in my opinion, they should be. Because again, you're talking about a historic fact where there's plenty of documentation to verify what in fact happened, versus giving an opinion or editorializing a narration that maybe meets the objective of the writer. So thank you for watching the video. Again, if you like, if you dislike, dislike. My full review will be on my Amazon site, so feel free to look there, and you can see I kind of tried to lay out the disagreements I had with the book, but over and all, it's still something I would recommend purchasing so that you can have it for your own pleasure. Okay, thank you for watching.